Hola viewers, welcome to Andy and Christine EXPMEX. Christine and I are very excited to show this beautiful casa off. It's a 2-bedroom surprise bungalow seated on the side of the cliff, just with I can't stop by just staring at the ocean. We're on the Pacific Ocean. We're on a 2-bedroom house all by yourself. It is a private jungle experience for those. So we're going to walk into the house down at the bottom level, and you're going to see the foyer, and it's a split level concept. So come on in, and we'll start here. So here we have the living room with everything that is in the house is staying with the house. It comes in the sale price. $298,000 is the list. And we have the living room with all these amazing windows that let in a lot of light, as you can imagine, from the Pacific. So this is kind of like the cave section, because we'll be showing you the landing outside, and it is spectacular. That is the view of the Pacific Ocean. And then we have couches, everything. Now think about the effort to get all this stuff in here, because you will see the road on how you enter this house. And like I said, it is a gem hideaway, just beautiful experience of spectacular views. So come on in and we'll show you the downstairs. Here is the kitchen. First off, I got to point this out, Christine. This is one of your favorite pieces of the house, isn't it? This is the builders of the house, a couple, were into building these features. We just talked to the owner, Sydney, and she was talking about how this was done. And her husband did this by splitting the rock and moving the rock and putting it into this formation for this feature that works great. It's not on right now, but it is a fountain in your living room because it's special, because it's Zihuatanejo, and that's how we roll. So if you come in, beautiful experience, luxury situation going on with the dining room. Luxury. Now, it's really just more about the quaintness of this house. It's got so much character, so much color. It's really a cool, it feels like home. Christine, wouldn't you say? It just feels like home. And we're going to tease you. We're not going to show you the view that is just pulling me into it right now. The owners are out there just transfixed on watching it. So we have the cupboards here that are stained pine, just beautifully set up so you can have all your dishes up here, reach them quite easily for me. There's just all these pull-in cabinets. I really like the way the cabinets are done. And this is my favorite color, blue, so I love it here. Refrigerator. And I have to say, this is a completely self-sustaining house. It's completely off-grid. This place is so exclusive and so private that this part of Zihuatanejo, which Ziwa is just 10 minutes away from where we're standing. So downtown Centro, you're there in 10 minutes. So your own water, your own electricity, you supply all that. Here's the pantry. It's full with stuff that comes with the house. And there's also a half bath in here, which we will show a still later in the video. Okay, so you have a six-person dining room table, but look at this tile. It's just so Mexico. It really is. And I love the way it's decorated. Sydney is an interior decorated. And then we're going to be going up this landing to show you the bedrooms. So I'm going to cut there and we'll see you up in the bedrooms. Okay, so now we're headed up the stairs into the first guest bedroom, which I love the color. I love how much fun it is. The owners really played with a whole Mexican vibe. Like there's this beautiful mural of a colibre, a hummingbird right here, and the Mexican, that Mexican aqua, what would you call that, Christine, that color?
Yeah, aqua blue.
Aqua blue, I just love it. And all the little turquoise. You have a little seating section over here to read your book at night. And it's just a charming little cozy nook. Look at these features of this, what they did with, this is all the local trees around the area that they cut down and incorporated into the house to give it that real charming, authentic feel, right? So they made use of the materials in the land. The whole foundation was built on the rock that they gathered from the area. So that was it. And then the concrete walls were installed, but they used and sourced all these local materials. This is really cool because there's doors everywhere. So that you have that option, like if you have family members or you want to rent out the rooms, but you don't want to have that like, oh, you're in my territory kind of thing. This is a really cool feature that I love and I put in my house because I want to be able to feel cozy and feel if my guests are there, they don't have to come down into the kitchen. They can go out and do their own thing. So I really like that they thought about this. Okay, here we have the basin. This water works great. It's everything you need. It's a modern updated features because the house was done 2018. So wow, it's 2026. We're moving quite along here. That's 8 years. We're almost on 10 years, but everything still feels new. And just because there's been one person living here. So, and here you have your half bath and a closet for all your things here, which is completely full of stuff until the owner has sold and moved out. But it's great turnkey, beautiful quarters, which is what I really like about this place. And then come with me. I'll show you the master bedroom down this small hallway because the footprint is 240 square meters. So it's about the size of like a condo, which is good for out here. You want nice and tight and not a sprawling mansion because the upkeep is something to consider. So you have the master bedroom with a great view that I can see up at the top there of the Pacific Ocean. You have the same sink setup as the other bedroom in the actual room, which I like too, because why are you trying to hide everything in the bathroom? Kind of separate so two people can get the job done while they're going. Here's a nice shower, lots of space. We don't need to be closed in Ziwa. It's all very open and fresh. Half bath. And Christine, what else can you say about this space? What do you like? It just feels like home, doesn't it?
I like the woodwork. You see, like you have a barn door over
Yes,
here.
that's Perotta wood. That is our local sourced wood. The bugs cannot eat this. It's a very heavy wood. This wood will be here long after these walls will be, for sure. And like I said, there's another entranceway out of the house. I like it. So you can move around and open the windows. And then, yes, we have another, before going downstairs and showing you the show, we have more storage space in here that goes all the way back. So it's always good to have lots of storage space. So we're going to cut there and I'll meet you out by the pool. Okay, Christine, are you ready? This is the time. This is for my favorite part. This is the reveal. I don't know if you need a house when you have a view like this. I'm mesmerized, and Christine keeps on snapping me too because we have to do take after take because I could sit here. I don't even need a house. All I need is a shelter over my head and this view. It is spectacular. It's like a dream. It's like a screensaver, which sounds tacky, but it's just the owner did it right. They situated the house out towards the Pacific. And I even like it better. The sun sets over here. Whoa, that's part of being tall in Mexico. But the sun is setting over here, but you're not catching the direct heat of it on the on the terrace. So to me, that is a much better way to go. And Christine is showing you the 5,000-gallon pool that was brought in here. This is a one-piece pool. It is fiberglass. And I remember seeing them do this on Facebook. They actually did this like 8 years ago or so. And yeah, it just looks great. I don't know how they keep the water so amazing, but I'm going to learn from her. And then over here, we have the outdoor kitchen set up where you have the gas stove where you do all your cooking so you don't build up any heat into the house. But you got this great bar with these beautiful tiles and this inset of it just brings out the life of the house and the character that is Mexico. So I want to show you over the railing after we're coming back out to this view again, but the land goes down to where the cisterna is, which a cisterna is the water capture that is very important when you live self-sustaining out here. We have the solar panels because you are harvesting all your power. And we're going to go down to this room later, and you will see all the batteries and the way that the house produces power. Now, I will recommend an upgrade to this system, maybe a Tesla battery or more panels, because, like I said, this is a self-sustaining off-grid house. And you can see by this view, it is worth it because reflected in the price, you can't get a view like this any other place in the world. But you can also build, if you want to expand on the bed and breakfast, you can build casitas. That's what the owners originally had in mind, was to do little casitas and cabanas that people could enjoy this beautiful cactus garden and on this cliff where it's just like, can you imagine, Christine, sleeping to this sound and this vibration? Yeah, it makes me pause. Next, we're going to show you, go down to basically your private pebble beach is what it's called, I believe. I'll have to check with Sydney. And we're going to take our walk, our meander down there and see this treasure of the Pacific Ocean. So we'll catch you then. And we are now just finished with the tour, but I just wanted to show Christine, pointed out this, look at this beautiful, like, I love it. It's Mexico. And I love that all this beautiful bougainvillea mixed color is just overtaking the fence and just creating this vibe that I hope is coming through on this footage. But it's just so peaceful to be out here. I feel very calm, and I feel just like privileged to be like at this location because it's very exclusive, very private, and very out of the way. It is a hideaway gem. So come on down. We're going to go to your private beach called Pebble Beach. So come on with us. Let's go. Vámonos! So we've made it to the Buena Vista, right before the beach head. And it is just spectacular out here, guys. It feels so secluded and so, it's just all this nature and the Pacific Ocean out here with Los Morros out there, Barra de Potosi, just a real beautiful piece of paradise, I would say, for sure.